Good morning, everybody. Very last minute, I am here at Prince Alfred Square Light Rail Stop where the trams are open. There's a static display here, so I get to show you inside the trams. So come along with me. So the new L4 line is a 12-kilometre, 16-stop tram line going from Westmead through the hospital, through North Parramatta, through Parramatta, out to Rose Hill Racecourse, and then continuing up to Carlingford along the old Carlingford line. Construction started around 2020 when the old Carlingford line closed down, which I was actually at, as shown here. Construction has been going on and off for the past 5 years, but now finally, this Friday, the 20th of December, it's going to open up. So here is a preview of the trams and the stops, you know, what the stops and the trams look like, on a preview that we got back in June earlier this year. Enjoy. So the display today is over at Prince Alfred Square. This is a very insecure Mikey card, and because I was in Melbourne. Will it work? They like trams, but I wonder what that sign means. All trams are fully wheelchair accessible, and to mark where the accessible spots are, that's sort of where it is to get on there. And then these are the real-time information screens. The L1 is incorrect. It's actually L4. It's just for testing there. And then there's also emergency help points as well. The red button is for emergencies only. And then blue button is for information. So if you just need, want to know where you're going, that's where you go. So now we're going to go and step on the trams. These are 7-segment Urbos 100 trams. You can see that there's been a few people on board today, very excited for this, very crowded service. You can see the screens where, where the next stop announcements are going to be next to the doors, and also up, between the carriages as well. So you can see the strap hangers there. There's plenty of room to move about, plenty of seats as well, around as well. These that you can see over here, these are brand new bike racks here. There's some priority seating as well. And then they also have wheelchair spaces as well. As you can see here, you can see that they have the padding, for the back of the wheelchair there. And then, and then that's the button, which notifies the driver that you need to get off. You need a little bit more extra time to get off there. It has braille on there as well. There's an emergency help point right next to you, and an emergency door release in an emergency. There's a seatbelt that comes across here, so that means that you're kept nice and secure throughout your journey. Also CCTV cameras throughout the entire tram, and also sensors above the door. So that means that if you're getting out of the tram last minute, you don't get hurt when leaving the tram. There are also fire extinguishers as well in case of the worst happens. These are the buttons to open up the doors, but looks like that's not happening today. And then this is the map. There are connections to trains at Westmead and Parramatta Square, and also connections to ferries at Parramatta Square. So now it's a very long queue, but we will be going into the cab, and we're going to get one of the drivers to show you the controls of the tram. It's going to be really cool. Good, thank you. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. So what are the different controls here? What are they?
So you got master control. You want to know about the doors? So that's all doors. So that's left. That's right doors.
Yep.
That's the wiper.
Yep.
That there's the track brake.
Yep.
That there's the greaser, and that there's the sand, and that's the horn. That's the bell.
Yep.
That's to convert that button with the pantograph button. That's to convert from overhead to battery. That AVLS system, which is like GPS, that activates the traffic lights. Pretty much, there's your speedo, and that's pretty much all she does. And the master control goes forward, and it starts braking when we pull backwards.
Okay, perfect. So we just have the bell like this?
Yep. Good job. That will do. Beautiful.
And then we have, and then for the microphone.
Yep, it's just this one here, mate.
Oh, this one. Here we go.
Talking to that one.
Here we go. Good morning, everybody. This is a Parramatta Light Rail service stopping all stops to Westmead. This stop is Prince Alfred Square, a light here for Commonwealth Bank Stadium, and for the Riverside Theatre. Change here for buses via O'Connell Street. This is an all-stop service to Westmead. Although I'm sort of lying a little bit because the doors will not be closing. We'll just be staying here for a little while. It'll be a few more months. Sit back, relax and enjoy.
Good job, mate.
Now, there were people using the bin linings even though that they shouldn't be at the moment. And then these are some exterior shots of the tram. They were, you know, getting people off the tram because, you know, it was about to leave and go back to the depot. So we'll see it leave shortly. Now, when the trams are in service, never get up this close and personal with the trams. It's a express path to getting into Westmead Children's Hospital.
Thanks, Vic. Thanks, guys. Easy. Drive safe, mate. Turning away, do you think? Here you go. Yeah, well. Yeah!
Anyways, thank you all very much for watching and have a great rest of the day. Bye.
You idiots!